Hi there, and welcome to another Genealogy Minute. Today's topic is, were your ancestors aboard the Mayflower? In March of 2020, the editor of a local magazine joined one of our meetings, and she interviewed club members, took photographs, and wrote a highly informative article. The editor mused, "As far as I know, no one has found an ancestor on the Mayflower." Well, one of our members, Sheila Bostater, decided to tackle this question personally to see if she was related to anyone on the Mayflower. Because Sheila was adopted, she originally knew nothing about her birth family, so this search might help her learn even more about her birth family. After months of painstaking research, Sheila now believes that she has proven to be related to not one of the passengers on the Mayflower, but two, the Billingtons and the Sewells. First, a little bit of history from Wikipedia. An old 120-ton British cargo ship called the Mayflower was chartered to transport a group of 40 Protestant separatists, who were called saints, from England to the New World. These folks had originally left the Netherlands due to religious persecution. In addition, there were 72 other passengers aboard the Mayflower, and they were called strangers, specifically because they were not religious. And on top of that, a crew of 30. A second chartered ship, the Speedwell, proved to be unseaworthy, and the passengers from that ship were added to those of the Mayflower. All these passengers were crowded below decks in an area approximately 100-foot square. The Mayflower finally dropped anchor after being blown off course near Cape Cod on November 11th, 1620. Let's revisit Sheila's journey of discovery. Sheila first used Google to get a list of the Mayflower passengers. Then, using Ancestry.com, she selected her birth father's family tree and used the tree search field, typing in the word Mayflower, not knowing what result she might receive. The name John Billington, Mayflower appeared. Having found a family member, Sheila wanted to learn more about the family. She turned to Family Search to see what she could find there. Here, Sheila learned how she was related to both John Billington and George Sewell. John Billington's family joined the ship to leave England primarily for economic reasons. George Sewell sailed to the New World as a servant to Edwin Winslow to help educate Mr. Winslow's children. Sheila learned that both men had signed the Mayflower Compact, the document that was to govern the affairs of the new colony. John Billington was the 26th person to sign, and George Sewell was the 35th of the 41 signatories. Both Billington and Sewell proved to be Sheila's 9th great-grandfathers. The Mayflower remains a hot topic in America today, and a host of organizations share and verify data on the passengers and their descendants. To claim yourself a descendant of the Mayflower is a complicated verification process. Sheila first had to apply to the California Mayflower Society, where she needed to document her lineage back to the Billington and Sewell families, and she needed to provide proof documents such as birth, marriage, and death certificates. Once the California Society had verified Sheila's work, she then applied to the New England Historical Genealogical Society. Once approved here, Sheila will receive a formal certificate authenticating her Mayflower ancestry. A postscript to our story, Sheila has indeed been awarded her certificate as a confirmed descendant of the first colonists of America. What a wonderful family history artifact. Thanks for watching today, and maybe take some time to check out your own possible Mayflower heritage.